Today we'll be going over Ephemera 6 common manuals you can earn during update 8.6. For 300 Ephemera, our first 5-star manual is Summer Mercedes. She has a couple standard skills such as Iceberg and Tekken Res Push 4. Push 3 is fairly common in free-to-play units if you want that. Now her rarest passive is Attack and Res Far Trace 3. Attuned Ivy has brought the tier 4 for this variant, and if you got extra copies for her, that's pretty good. Mercedes' weapon is the Peachy Parfait Plus Red Tone. If the foe is healthy, gain plus 5 res, inflict minus 5 res on the foe, and if the foe has res field buffs, the user steals them. The foe technically still has the res buff, but you basically cancel it out in combat numerically. Now, Peachy Parfait is not exactly a weapon I would chase. I would argue Grim Robin's Ring of Amphions Plus is a better weapon since it affects all stats rather than just resistance. It's not exactly the same, but Ring of Amphions counters enemy field buffs, similar to Peachy Parfait stealing res buffs. For the most part, I imagine most people want Mercedes for a free Consoles B skill. Great value if you got a spare Ivy you want to inherit from. Next up is Summer Claude, who makes our inheritance decisions easy. You got 2 skills to take, Moonbow and Spin and Defense Rein 3. Reins are fine general usage C skills for flyers, but you can get Bridal Sari from this year's Divine Codes Fire selection. That Sari has Spin and Defense Rein Snap, which is an excellent skill for extra mobility. This Claude can be a free upgrade path right to that skill, and Rein 3 leads into hold variants as well. Rearmed Ingrid and Attuned Triandra both have Speed and Defense holds, so Summer Claude can be a handy freebie source of that skill. Overall, nothing super insane for the 5 stars, but both can help inherit tier 4 upgrades. If you aren't feeling like getting a 5-star manual, maybe save some Ephemera for the 4 stars because this month we have 2 returning Tempest Trials units. First up, what a surprise, Winter Claude. It's Claude times 2, and at 4 stars this Claude has Attack and Speed Form 3, decent budget option, and you can also grab Soul. At 5 stars, Claude has Chill Attack and Speed 2. There is no Chill Attack and Speed 3 yet, but one day that may be revealed. Currently, this Claude is the only free-to-play source of that level 2 version. Now, the big seller for Winter Claude is its inheritable Golden Yule Bow Plus, one of the strongest inheritable weapons period because it grants instant cooldown. You can get up to -3 instant cooldown before your first attack if you or the enemy move 3 spaces. If the foe has a penalty active, you get the max -3 cooldown regardless. This weapon also grants plus for all stats. Golden Yule Bow is cracked. Any archer can use it to spit out an instant Deadeye potentially, and I've talked about how a unit like Spring Linhardt can use it with his high res stat to counter scout skills, plus run a ploy to get the debuffs needed for the -3 cooldown. A fast archer like Grim Alchris can run a super cheesy setup with speed preempts Vantage proc. With how heavy this year has been on free-to-play archer releases, hello Leonardo, Golden Yule Bow can definitely find a user easily. That is assuming you aren't merging up this Claude. If you were doing that, well, saving around 500 grails for 100 Ephemera certainly is a great trade. Speaking of heroic grails, our second Tempest Trials unit is New Year's female Kana. For the Year of the Dragon, we've gotten a ton of dragon-specific skills. If you want to build up a modern dragon, this Kana focuses on speed and res, which has been a pretty popular stat spread as of late. For fodder, female Kana has Glimmer and Drive Res 2 at 4 stars, pretty basic. At 5 stars, she has Dragon's Ire 3, which is neat, basically better quick repose. Her inheritable Dragonstone is New Sunstone Plus. If above 25% HP, grant plus for all stats, give flat DR equal to 15% attack, and inflict guard on the foe. For the flat damage reduction, this affects first attacks with an S. Personally, I would say New Year's male Kana's weapon is more valuable with no follow-up attached to it, but you got a gotcha for him. Not to mention Arcane Fell's Tone is another strong option. New Sunstone is still pretty neat as a flat DR source from a free-to-play unit. You could combo that with Lagu's Friend or the new Excel A skills to stack flat DR. Get real nasty with Emblem Ike's Ring. Generally, New Sunstone isn't the most sought-after inheritable, but that's just because the competition has been really high for this year. Overall, though, if you got extra Ephemera, never hurts to pick up the Tempest Common Manuals. Moving on, the most recent demote is Dorothy. Every time I see her stats, I crack up because her attack stat is so high. Because Zero and the new Alchris are both red, Dorothy continues to be top dog if you want an offensive colorless archer demote project. Not even Leonardo surpasses her attack and speed. Now for fodder, at 4 stars Dorothy has Speed and Res Ideal 3, only unit besides Saline with this variant. At 5 stars you can get Attack and Res 03, this is also on Peleus. Dorothy's inheritable bow is the Defier's Bow Plus. Should look familiar because it's just a defense version of Mercedes' Peachy Parfait. Not exactly a high tier option. Next, we have Orochi. 4 stars you can pick up Draw Back and Attack and Res Link 3. At 5 stars you can get Mirror Strike 2, but that's on other flip-by units, so save your feathers. Last up for today is Python. At 4 stars he has Moonbow and Blue Tonebreaker. At 5 stars you can get Steady Blow 2. I believe Python's the only free-to-play friendly option for this skill. His inheritable weapon is the Sharp Bow Plus. When special triggers, deals plus 10 true damage. I mean, if you want this over the instant cooldown bow, go right ahead, but would not recommend. That'll be it for this month's Ephemera lineup. Bit of a busy month thanks to a double Tempest Trials units returning. Winter Claude's bow is insane, and if you want to build up a dragon, female Kana can be a pretty fun project. The 5-star manuals don't have the wildest skills, but both attack and reservoir trace and spinning defense Rein can build into their tier 4 upgrades. They're fine freebie pickups in general. Personally, I'll probably get both Claudes, then we'll see from there. Good luck grabbing what you want, and don't forget to spend last month's Ephemera before they're gone. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.